Hello people, wherever you are, thank you very much. The 19th day of February, coming out with the Real G one-on-one live, and the coverage that is coming to you from the top of the G Castle here. And I have much of the revealance that we're gonna be getting to your attention. That much of the calls have started coming to me that Gintu come and help us in terms of the fish farming. They are the fish are dying in the villa, and I told people that it's gonna be a short period of time and it's gonna not exist. And I saw one of the boys there talking about guys, I'm reciprocating much of the fish ponds here at the villa here a little bit, and yet they are not feeding any kind of the stuffs here and there. So the fact is they're now looking me for the tender, and the last time they were talking about I was a volunteer. So it's something that it has just by faulted into our own minds and talking about, how are we going to do such kind of a thing? And now I'm just sympathizing because even right now, whatever you saw a video from the Conmum, she was talking about what and how the animals are dying in the Kenge fraternity or the Kenge Bila, and now she was reporting live what is really happening between the ticks, between the dying of the fishes and everything that is now hungry, and there's no food in that kind of the talk about the compound. And now it has become that now other people who are just filming and talking about how can we do to squamarize this, they were bad, and now they're talking about this is what is now going to be getting him back to Africa, which we are just sympathizing with such kind of the reaction and the instances that they're now coming out, because now who is who? Because when we filmed talking about these are the things that are getting this kind of the animals or the pets that are living in the Bila, they're talking about we are reacting or we are talking bad about Kenge or taking out much of the things that could not be taken out. And today the Conmum, she was the one who is now broadcasting it live, talking about this is what is by faulting to the pets which are living unto Kenge's fraternity, which is so arithmetically. And to the real effect of the day I can talk about is that now is it a better day or a better moment for them to talk about, Gintu, we're gonna be hiring you so as you can just come and take care of them. We just be paying you per month. Because I told people that you can never go further, because I know what I was doing, and I was the only person who was the engineer and to the broadcasting or talk about the preparation and rearing of the fish. And to the real effect of the day, I knew that there's not going to be any existence of that kind of a fish pond anymore. And the real concept of the day, no one could just have any kind of an idea on what was to be getting forward, because there's no food. No one knows which kind of food can you go and purchase. Where are you going to purchase such kind of the feeds, and who gonna be linking you to such kind of the production of the feeds so you can just get them in a large quantity. So to the real effect of the day, much of the people who want to be subjected to such kind of the work, they are asking a lot of money for them to stay there and make sure that the fish are being reared. And while we were just there making sure that we are doing the work in a manual operation in a way and a good day and a good way, we were just looked at the people who are betraying and making sure that things are not going clearly. But we were reporting what was live from the ground, because if you are told that I want this kind of a salt so as I can just use in the fish farm, you talk about that is kind of a very talk about he was ever talking about this is so expensive. You can talk about expensive budget you are just giving me. I don't think if I can just go with your budget. No, let me use my own strategy. Let me use my coil wire. Talk about let me use my copper wire so as I can just trigger that the algae will not ever cool from the fish pond. It was so nasty. And right now somebody is talking about, Gintu, can you give us some tips on how we can just handle this and how can we do with the ornamental fish? And guys, I told you that there's no multiplication of ornamental fish in that farm. Why am I saying so? Because there's no one has an idea of making sure that that kind of the multiplication of the ornamental fish, because I told you that the eggs of the ornamental fish, they are so sweet and they uptake themselves. They eat and re-eat whenever they just lay. They eat on themselves, and they have a normal laying of the legs. It's not like the tilapia fish, which are also located there. And also I told them you have to control the system, because I put there some of the catfish which could control the breeding and inbreeding that's going to be controlled in that kind of the fish pond. But now they're coming out to tell me that, oh, Gintu, can you give us the tips on what has to go on? Because I told people, and this was the jealousy coming from the Conmum, thinking about, oh, Gintu now has no work here. I have to feed them. I can just go and throw some fish. You know, guys, it's very easy whenever a person sees that, oh, we have such kind of a fish pond already oriented somewhere, and think about it's just going and throwing some of the feeds there. Maybe they think about, oh, it's something which will be so easy. Maybe it's feeds there, or it's going to be, oh, you have to open water to go out. Oh, it's something else. Oh, it's just taking some of the leaves that have been shed from the trees there. So it's something else, because whenever I talk about you have to check on the fish farm, who has the qualities to check on the fish farm. It's something that how can you know that the oxygen concentration is low? And whenever we talk about the oxygen concentration, we mean that the fish pond, that it's having some stagnant water. There's no inlet that's coming out like talk about the Kenge fish pond there. It's having a problem. Because I told them that I was the only person who can generate and make sure that the oxygen concentration, it's coming in and again, out and in. And some of the people think about, oh, we're going to be feeding them anything that's there. Maybe, oh, I see they're just feeding some of the birds with maize. They're going to be feeding them with something. It's so hectic. And right now, they're just talking about now, is it something which is so going to be so good, as they're talking about, oh, now, the Conmum broadcasted live. Now, is she decisively going to be just chased out with the Kenge because of talking about the ticks have attacked all the pets? Because even the horses, their life, it's in danger, because anytime you can just find that somebody talking about, oh, we have the horse here, and nobody will just broadcast it, and no one was allowed to make sure that the other house area, it's just being tallied, and the fact comes out once. Why did you just chase people because of broadcasting what was happening live? Now the karma is going to be coming to you, and you're going to be losing, and you're going to be starting again. It's better you could have controlled that I don't want to see people filming here, but you can continue with your work, but film outside there. It could be so good than talking about this kind of the people are bad, are opening water. Imagine a person who doesn't know anything about a fish farm is talking about I'm opening water and letting eggs to go out. Are you the one who was laying eggs? I was there sympathizing with such kind of the equations, and to come out in an efficient way, and talking about this kind of the programmicity of always attacking that, oh, maybe something has come into your mind, oh, let me tell these people that this kind of a person I don't want this kind of a person, or let me tell the people, because of what? Because of I don't know which kind of the illicit sometimes you're going to be using, so as you can just come out. And it was a pinpointing, because even the Kenge fraternity, they know themselves. Talk about the Conmum. The Conmum has missed him already, and is now triggering to make sure that Kenge gonna be talking about, oh, you know, Argentina long nose, you know, I have some of the emergencies at home, so I have to leave from Argentina to go at home, so as I can just go and see my pets. Oh, they're dying here, they're dying there, so I have to continue. So it's now becoming like they're having a discussive issue that Kenge will just leave Argentina and make sure that they're living there with an immediate effect. As it's so hectic time, it's now hectic time for them to live in Argentina right now because of the pressure. And Kenge himself, he knows himself that right now is nothing and is just getting low and low. Because of what? Because of his own jealousy, because of other people, because of a woman who has just controlled his own brain, and talking about she's the one who has to control this, she's the one who has to control that, and that kind of the misleading effect and conditional circumstance that's going to be coming out, it's just by faulting by now. And the real postcoms of the day is this. Right now we have much of the people going around, because I've been called with much of the people right now talking about we're going to be having a conversation, and the conversation can never happen. Because if I talked about I have my own, because I want in my G Castle here, I'm gonna be having my own fish ponds here, very, very legit, and they're gonna be starting the construction very, very soon. As I'm also harvesting, I'm getting only one pot where I will be harvesting water, so as I can just be using in the fish farm that I want to put out and broadcast it live. And to make sure that I want to show people that it doesn't matter that who you are and how are you. When we decided to help you, it doesn't matter that we are volunteer. And the person is always coming out talking about, this kind of the people are just volunteering and this and that and this. But we have to make our own things to go forward. Like right now, I'm going to be having 2 extra fish ponds that are going to be so modernist. And for the first eye impression onto the G Castle here, and the real effect that are gonna be getting to the real point is it's gonna be having the ornamental and tilapia, and also we're gonna be having much of the we call them catfishes that we're gonna be rearing also onto the home services here. And now they have just got their own point that they were just been pointing to us that this kind of the people are bad. Right now they are now seeing that we were doing something meticulous. Right now the villa is not the villa again. Right now, anything that was going there correctly that we ever handled, it's not going on the way it was hard to be. Look at when Moges was taking care of this kind of the horses and the trees. Right now, the trees have been already eaten. The horses are now dying. Talk about the fishes are dying. There's no even this kind of the birds. They're just dying aimlessly, and there's no multiplication. Talk about the guinea fowls, they are no longer available. They are no longer even, I'm telling you guys, the person who was left there and everybody who is just going there to look for the work cannot go there and stay there for even some of 2 months there, because they talk about the humiliations, talk about the insults, talk about aggregation, talk about aggressiveness of the machete man. Is also talking about, he's just going around everywhere here and there to make sure that he's telling to see the compound, to see what and what and what, and is the one who is making people to fear that kind of an area. And right now they're now suffering. They're looking for people daily, talking about even there's a person told me that, Gintu, do you mean that whenever I can just be hired there, or how do you see that kind of an area? I talked about it's your pleasure, you just go work. If you cannot work, just get out from there, because I cannot promise you how, if there's honey or there's salt or there's sugar or what is just available there. So for the real fact of the day, no one is intending to go and work there because of that kind of the habits that they are just doing. Because people do see forward and they talk about, why did Gintu get out from there? Why did Strongman get out from there? Why did African Tea get out from there? Why did Mugesi get out from there? Why did all these kind of the people got out from that kind of a position? It's because of the unconditional circumstance and the pogromicity and osquams and the postquams of the days that the people come out with, talking about, this kind of person is bad in this way, bad in that. You have to turn some people so as you can see yourself as the only good person, as an angel. But the fact now it's coming out clearly that everything that's being handled in that kind of a compound right now, it's just falling down. And we're never going to be going to be starting one, because even the fish pond, look at how it was. And also the real effect of the day right now, no one knows whenever we have some leaves that are falling into that kind of the water, and they're talking about, the fish are now dead. Do you know what caused the death of those kind of the fish? No one knows. Do you get even a vet talk about a person who's professionally with the fish farm? That's what they're looking for me, so they can just go and let them know what's really happening, because the fish are dying daily. And I don't have that time right now, because I gave them time, I gave them the moment so as we can just be working there. But they never ever got me well. They never appreciated my services. And right now, they're just calling that, didn't you know, we will be paying you. You just say the contract. You just say that, how much, and then I don't have that kind of the time. No one can, even Kenge himself right now cannot pay me. If he could not pay me the less money that I was working there for, and he could just chase me and talk about we were just doing voluntary and could not pay me, what about now going to work there and talk about I'm going to be having a contract? It doesn't matter. Let everybody do his own work, and I cannot go back to such kind of a sarcasm area and to do work with such kind of the psychopathic people who are just always aggressive with any kind of the instance. Whenever they see the blood of this kind of a person is rotating, you are done with you. So it's something which is so hectic and crooked at the same time. And the real effect that they're going to be talking about is one that they're going to be calling, you are just wasting your times. So don't waste your time, which is a good time. Stop wasting your good time. Stop wasting your energy. Just do something which is corrective. Go and implement and reciprocate that kind of a fish pond. If, because you took us out and talked about the Conmum going to be taking care of the fish pond, let her take care of the fish pond, because she might be knowing much of the things that are doing with the fish farm. Or they have to go to school, so as we can just orient somebody, go to school and learn and employ. And no one will ever sit in such kind of a compound where there is humiliation, where there is a sarcasm, where there is racism, where there is tribalism. Then no one can work there. And the real effect is we're going to be substituting ourselves and talk about we're going to be doing our own things. Now we have let ourselves, and I cannot work for anybody right now. As King was just talking about, oh, this kind of the people now have to chase them. They're going to be coming around. Oh, whatever goes around comes around. Who told you that? That was just a previous sayings of the day. But today is we are talking about we're going to be making our own things go forward the way we need them to go forward. And for the real fact of the day, we are eyeing forward. Whenever we're going to be coming, we're going to be having even a party here, so as you can just invite him also and make sure that you're going to be feeling the vibe. Because you think about, he's the only person to make sure that, oh, Gintu, they're coming here to eat and the lunch is happened, this and that and this. We are not interested with that one. What we are interested is, are we working there? If you're working and making sure that things are getting out clearly, we have to make it go on. So this is just a pinpoint that are going to be ascending to this kind of the goons who think about, oh, Gintu going to be, oh, you think now Gintu is an easy person to come and talk about, oh, I want to come back, oh, because of, and talking about Kenge is coming. What is Kenge doing with Gintu? I'm not interested with Kenge right now, because he has already talked about, oh, this and that and this, oh, you're going to be coming and you're going to be signing. I don't have such kind of the things. And the only thing is one that I have just selected, that I have to go this kind of a way. If you decide that you are going this way, you just go that way. I'm going this way. So I'm going with my own pace and rate, that I have to make this kind of the things to come out clearly. And also, to the effects of the day, I want to be talking about King himself wasted himself. Right now he's suffering. He's just asking himself, what did I do wrong? And what can I do to recover and make sure that my things are getting back to the system the way they were oriented to be? He has already wasted it. He is now done with such kind of the things he's ever doing. Why do I say so? It means that King had a bigger opportunity of making sure that he's gathering all the people and putting them in one plate and making sure that we're going to be sharing whatever it's in one plate. But the real effect of the day, he came out to talk about to tarnish and get all the people out. Right now he's looking for a good reason to tell Argentina long nose so as he can come back home. And right now, the Argentina long nose, she's feeling like she's not even wanting. She's now seeing like Kenge like a plate which doesn't have ugali right now. And everything that is now coming, she's going to be challenged. But Kenge has lost it already. Now we can talk about karma is real. And it's going to be hitting him already. And you're going to be realizing that even a hand, and people are talking about, oh, Gintu, you know, the hand that fed you. Between me and Kenge, who fed who? Who was helping who? Because who looked for who? So as you can just be talking about this kind of the things. So the real effect of the day comes out clearly as one-on-one right now. All the people are just thinking about, oh, Gintu going to be going to check on the fish farm there. You are already lost. And mine, he has never harvested anything. Since I left, They are just scrambling. They are only dying every day. And guys, to the real effect of the day, they are just wondering, why did whenever Gintu was available and things were just happening so meticulous, and when Gintu was available, all the fish were being fed, we can just see the fish, the water sometimes was being maintained, and things were coming out clearly. They are now struggling to make it happen, and they have just lost it, because I told the people that we have something called phytoplanktons, zooplanktons that do occur onto the water, and this kind of the things are the ones that are affecting them mostly, and no one has the knowledge to do such kind of the things or maintain and make sure that the other things that are being done there, they're going to be maintained clearly. So the real effect of that, they're going to be updating you much about what are going to be coming out to this kind of the platform one-on-one, and keep it tuned, keep it locked, because much of the things are going to be coming to you live, which is one-on-one, and much of the response that are going to be coming, or the calls that are going to be coming, I want to be updating you one-on-one to make sure that you are getting the real vibe that it's coming out clearly. So this is just the point and pinpointing that we are much interested in our own affidavit, not anyone else again, because whenever you go back again, they're going to be talking about, but Gintu is not interested in that one. So Kenge, just look for another person who will be doing the voluntary work, but Gintu is out of that. Keep it tuned. You understand?
But I think you have to invite him.
Yeah, wait for it. The time is coming.
Invite him when we have fish pond.
I'm gonna be setting a very prudent fish pond, a very organized, meticulous, awesome, fantastic, well-being.
All of them.
All of such kind of the all perambulation words. They're gonna be defaulting to that kind of the esquire of the fish pond.
Yeah,
and we're gonna be alliteratively telling them that they are just nothing to the psychopathism of the nation.
And you're gonna be doing more and best.
More and the best, because I always venture into quality products. Quality, we can call it quality yields.
Not
whatever
quantity.
Not quantity. We're not dealing with quantity.
We
so
deal
the
with
real
quality.
effect now, they have to think twice before they come again to the ground. Hello, beautiful folks, wherever you are, welcome back. It's underscore Gintu back again to the day of the 19th day of February 2025. Here we start, and we are standing besides and back here there. You can check it's at the G Castle a little bit, but before we can just commence and get much further for this kind of the portfolio, I have one of the biggest visits one-on-one live. The sister Tumugesi a little bit here, so as we can just have 2-3 telenovela and relaxation of the day, and she is here. How are you? Squeeze to this point a little bit. What's your name? Introduce yourself.
My name, I am Evelyn Chago.
Evelyn. The YouTube one?
Yeah.
You are calling yourself Evelyn Chago in YouTube also?
No.
Yeah, in YouTube?
In YouTube, I'm called I am Chago.
I am Chagwa.
Yeah.
So can you have the voice a little bit coming out clearly?
Yeah.
Gonna be good, eh? So you're called I am Chagwa. That's your, yeah. So whenever somebody gonna be talking about hey, introduce yourself, we're gonna be talking about hello people, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Guys, it's a little bit of a practice here, because you're gonna be oriented into YouTube platform, and it's the first time for her to be here. And I talked about last time you came, but you never got me here. And you had a video a little bit with Mayani, and he was representing me also, making sure that things were coming out clearly one-on-one. So today I'm going to be giving her a little bit of the lectures. So for the first time, you being checking on her, she's called I am Chagwa. Whenever a person talk about introduce yourself, we're going to be talking about guys, beautiful people, wherever you are, or greetings from me here. I am Chagwa. So it will just buffer with how you'll just be starting yourself. You understand now? So as whenever someone talk about what's your name, don't talk about the real name you are. Whenever someone talk about what's your name, talk about I am Chagwa in my YouTube platform, or you introduce yourself as good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are, the overseas guys. And this is the first time me appearing to Gintu's channel today, and I'm so happy and engaged a little bit here, making sure that today has been a very long and processed day, and we have met one-on-one from the G Castle. As you can just check from besides and behind our videos here, we have the G Castle. It's under construction still, and things are gonna be coming out clearly. So my name is I am Chagwa.
Yeah. Hello, beautiful people.
Yeah.
Welcome back to
Come this side a little bit because you are phone here. Yeah.
welcome back to It's Gintu's YouTube channel.
Thank you.
And let me say thank you for hosting me to your channel.
Exactly.
I really appreciate so much.
Wagwan. That way. Let's go.
So guys, I also have got a YouTube channel. It goes by the name I Am Chagwa.
I am Chagwa.
Yeah. So I'm a new, how do you say?
You're a new YouTuber and a new content creator.
Yeah, I'm a new content creator.
Yeah.
So please go click to my videos.
Yeah.
Subscribe, like, comment, guys,
And share.
and share.
Okay, that's very fantastic. Not forgetting the Japanese. Woo. The reggae called Mr. Lucky Dube. Even we can talk about don't forget the Japanese behind. Exactly. So guys, thank you very much. And she's gonna be getting and being taught a little bit here. And it's not so easy for somebody to start up once and this and this and this. How many subscribers right now?
60.
6 subscribers. Guys, from my point here, I'm gonna be talking about thank you very much for you keeping it in touch, and she's gonna be having this kind of the portfolio coming out clearly, and she's gonna be having the 60 subscribers. Guys, if you're first time usitusumbue siruli, we have another person here is a little bit bringing some shenanigans. Why, man?
No. The thing is,
keep it cool, man. You are not part of the program.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want a YouTube channel, you want a YouTube channel.
The thing is,
Come this side here. Come this side here.
Sorry.
Come this side. I'm the host
sorry,
here. Yeah, come this
what's
side.
up, guys?
No, and let's talk. Let's talk.
Okay, hi guys.
Yeah.
You know, whatever that she has said, that's very good. That's very much according to her. And Mr. G, what's up?
Let it not be that she's wearing a skirt. Now you are coming
No,
here to intervene.
You are the one who has said so far.
Okay. What
you
about you? Now tell us, what about you? Why can't you open a YouTube channel? What's the problem?
Okay. The problem is, I'll tell you. Okay, last time, you know, G.
We are on the point.
Okay,
If
the
you
point
cannot
is,
pinpoint the point.
Last time, you have the Mandazis supply.
Don't talk about it. I'm in you.
Okay.
Why can't you open a YouTube channel? What's the problem?
The problem is, I don't have the subscriber right
You don't
now.
have a subscriber.
Yeah.
Have you opened a YouTube channel?
Okay, I'm very much interested to open the YouTube channel.
But
And whatever that I'm lacking, you know, just getting the what's up, the G, or I can just get the sponsor there. I don't have a phone. I don't have a smartphone.
thank you. That was the only point I wanted you to pinpoint.
I don't have
Thank you.
a
Thank you then.
smartphone.
Thank you then. I told you I'm gonna be
So-
controlling your talk today.
Okay,
So thank you
really?
very much.
Okay,
Tell them
so-
hi.
hi to you guys.
Thank you,
Then,
thank you,
will
thank
you do?
Okay,
the
I'm gonna be
necessary?
having a video with you tomorrow. So
Okay.
you come when you are sober.
Okay,
We got the point?
I'm not all that tipsy.
You are
Okay,
hiding,
the
my friend.
thing
You are-
is-
your head is no
Why?
longer available.
No, okay. So we'll talk tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Control
thank
the badge.
Thank
you.
Talk
Tomorrow.
to
Hey,
the
I know
lady,
it's
you
the skirt that has brought you here. Okay,
No,
okay,
the
I have
skirt.
understand. We are in the
No.
video. Okay.
She's very.
We have controlled it, man.
Very
Thank you very
much
much.
beautiful.
Thank you.
fine.
Thank you. Bye. Tomorrow is another day.
You.
Yeah, even at our home here we have them here, so we have to understand and everything. So tomorrow come and we do something which is so good.
Around time.
At any time I will be available.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. So guys, it's gonna be a very good and a kickstart here, and it's a better time. How do you feel now? You have got me here. You feel the vibe. You feel the good here.
Yeah, I feel good.
You feel good.
Yeah.
And what are you still doing as the content now gonna be coming out clearly? What is also talk about what gonna you do in terms of or which kind of the content gonna you giving the people out?
I normally do African village.
Life.
Yeah.
African village life.
Yeah.
And how is it going with you?
It's not that easy, but
Yeah.
you have to try.
You have to try. So right now, where is your content is coming from? At Mugesi's position there?
Pardon?
Where do you always have this kind of the content coming out? From your home or
Yeah,
where?
yeah,
Yeah,
from my
specifically.
home. Yeah.
Exactly. Guys, go check on I am Chagwa. Gonna be pinpointing there the YouTube channel, so as you can just click and get her and subscribe. And we're gonna be talking about, thank you very much for everyone who has been tuned and also helping, so as you can just be grooving together as a team. And if it's your first time you watching this kind of the video, I really appreciate and talk about kudos to everyone who has been doing this much great and subscribing and making it happen, because it's not been so easy for us to reach this kind of the portfolio. And we're going to be helping as much as we can, as she has just decided herself that she's going to be starting this kind of a YouTube platform. And do you know that a YouTube platform is a hard you should beat your heart and talk about I will do because sometimes it has some crackatoos in the road here. Do you know that one? So do you know that sometimes you will be arrested so as things will go forward? Are you ready?
Yeah.
You are ready to be arrested? Say yeah. Say I'm ready to be arrested. Guys, it's not that she's gonna be, but I'm talking about some of the scenarios outside here. Sometimes they have to buffer, because you can find that today we are walking here and there, but tomorrow you can find that you have some other scenarios that are gonna be defaulting to our own lives, but it's gonna be how we have to move forward. And this is just the encouragement that I'm bringing to her, that kudos and keep on pushing, because it's only you. There's no one who will come to boost you or talk about hey, I want to help you to do this. It's only you to decide that I want to grow and I want to be a bigger YouTuber, or I want to do something which is so meticulous. You understand? And now the best thing for you to do is to make sure that don't have the teams. Like, okay, I should not go to Ginto, I should not go to another person, I should not go to this one. You just do the videos, oral. And if you find that have some of the people who have already been into such kind of the practices, like the way you talk about the village life, and make sure that you are seeing what they are doing. Sometimes watch, even me, I do watch some of the people that I talk about. Oh, I could have been doing such kind of a thing, or could be talking such kind of a person, I could be engaged in such kind of a person, but I will try my best to do it possible. You understand? And make sure that I know the problem right now, the way you are. Do you have any source of income that brings money, so as you can just be having bundles here and there, or now you are the way you are?
The way I am actually, I just depend on people's farms. They give me
you are the weeding or digging in some people's lands or
planting. It is a season for planting now.
Yeah. Okay, guys, you can just check.
Even this phone, I normally pay for it daily. Now, if I have got no money to pay for it, it is so hard for me to do the video.
Oh, by the way, I understand the scenario, and we have to tie ourselves so short, because for a person who needs something, you have to make sure that you are tying yourself to make sure that I'm gonna be doing it. Let me tell you one thing, a little bit of a history. When I started a YouTube channel, I was having a phone that I was paying to. And I just used that phone until one day I was having a little bit of a walk. We went to Masai Mara, and my phone just dropped. Then a motorbike came from behind and knocked it, just stepped on it, and it was cracked everywhere. But the only good thing, it was touching still. And I can just tell you that I started with that phone as 0, and up to I reached 2,000 subscribers with that phone. And I monetized with that phone, and I was shooting my videos. Right today, at least I have just helped you with this kind of a stand here. And now you can just, you know how the filming, So make sure that the filming also, it's becoming so, the way you know. So I was holding my phone this way every time, and I was shooting with the back camera. The front camera, it was a little bit, the selfie camera was a little bit having some small pixels, could not match the quality that I needed. So I was shooting with the back camera. At least the selfie one, you could just be shooting yourself this way. But now the back camera, you have to turn the phone, you don't see yourself. The person who is behind there is the one who is seeing whatever you are doing. You can now understand. And every evening I was paying for it, making sure that I could be given the day so as I could access and use the phone too. But I could just try myself, because I talked about I have have to make it. I have to go forward. That's why they called me one-on-one, because I was so fast in terms of making sure that things want to be coming out clearly. So for you, make sure that you are getting this kind of the concepts very fast. So as you don't lag behind, and go with the trending ones. Don't do whatever a person talk about. Oh, I saw somebody doing this. I want to do the actual thing that he has ever been doing. Be unique in yourself. I talk about never go to shower in such kind of the rivers. It has been bypassing, because much of the people talk about, oh, I want all subscribers, I want to wear some miniskirt, I want to wear some bikinis here so that I can just have the attraction. Sometimes it's gonna be by faulting. And when you have just entered into the platform, we have much of the things that do happen. Like much of the people now, the subscribers, will ever be coming and talking about, oh, you are so pretty, or I want to help you a little bit here and there. Talk about, oh, my living God, I have the first time here, I'm getting somebody to sponsor me here and there. But maybe you don't know the impact of him or her coming to your position. So you should be so keen before. Sometimes you should be asking other things, because even me, I have the history that when I was at Marwa there, I was shooting some videos there and there, and I talked about I'm gonna be looking for the visa. Then a person came and talked about, oh, Gintu, I'm an agent, I am from the US, this and that and this, and I'm gonna be connecting you to the people who are dealing with, oh, I like your content, I love you, I know you are just struggling here and there, and I like the content you are coming out with, and I'm gonna be helping you, and I'm willing. And that kind of a person sent me 3,000 Kenya shillings for the motivation. Then a little bit the day before told me that, you know what, now I've connected you, talk to this kind of the person. Then whenever I talked to the guy, I talked about, oh, now Gintu, I've been talking, have talked to the other person who has just contacted you. He has talked about I help you to get a visa or to get a passport to go to the United States. Now, whenever things came out clearly, now they were about to scam me. They talked about, oh, Gintu, now you have to send 7,000 Kenya shillings, so as you can just get, I don't know which kind of the quality of the, such kind of the things. And I talked about, hey, now you told me you're going to be helping me. So why then talk about I send money? You understand? And talked about, no, you know, I helped you a little bit, but I'm fixed a little bit. How much do you have there? So as we can just send. And I talked about, okay, I have the money that you gave me. So do you want me to return it? Talked about, no, I don't have such kind of intention. Today my banks are not this and this, my credit cards and this and this. So I knew that this kind of the people, they were intruding to make sure that, oh, now I'm going to be scamming this kind of a person. So you should be so ready for such kind of the things. And don't be so easy to do this kind of the things before you just approach somebody and ask about, oh, how do you see this kind of the person? How do you see this kind of the thing? How gonna be it coming out? And such kind of the things gonna be, so as you can just go straight to the line. And also, much of the people will just be commenting and also giving you the way forward. Some people can like you the way you are even today. You can even monetize even tomorrow. You can never know, because the video can go viral. You can never know, because tomorrow is another day. And also we can talk about every minute how it counts. We have different kind of the things going to be coming. So guys, it's a little bit of a lecture. It's not that I'm boring a little bit of the talk here. I'm giving her a little bit of the lecture, so as she cannot get lost to this kind of the portfolio, because much of the people talk about A, B, C, D, E, F, G, up to Z. So you'll find that the things going to be by faulting to our own affidavit. And thank you very much for you watching and coming out so concessionally and making sure that there's no pogromicity that we're going to be holding to our own capacity. And here we are, it's one-on-one. So what have you got? What have you got? What have you learned?
I have learned that I should be careful.
Exactly.
Because there are comments out there, and a person can intend to do you bad things. Yani, how can I put it?
Yeah, you are in a channel. You are in a channel. Yeah. Another thing. The best thing now, they talk about authenticity. Give us the volume. Because people will not talk about guys, you know, I'm called, I am Chagwa, I'm this and this and this, you know, I've been looking for this. People will be bored, and you should just be energetical enough. So as whenever you are just starting to talk, hey, beautiful people, I'm called Inchagwa. Today I'm going to be having a little bit of a video here. Go check it, and it's very good. It's a vlog of here and there and there and there and there, and I've just done this and there and this. You can just check into and this and there. So as people can just get the authenticity and the etiquette that you come out with, yeah. So the talking ones and also verbally, you know, understand that the loud, the voicing, the voice also becomes a part of the content, because they want to hear what you want to talk. They want to hear that what are you talking and doing at the same time. You understand? So you have to be so energetic enough, and don't fear, because it's your phone. Sometimes you do take it and talk about, oh, let me have a selfie, let me have a so sometimes you have a phone. Sometimes do some of the exercises. Let me introduce myself the way Gintu introduced himself. Let me introduce myself the way Mogesi introduced himself. Let me introduce myself the way Amaro introduced himself. So don't gauge that, this kind of a team, I have heard that, I know that now, you know that, Ginto and Amaro, they don't go hand in hand. So right now, I think you know that, I will not go to this kind of a person. Never have such kind of the conspiracy, and it will lose you. The only thing is be just jovial, and whoever think about, and never press somebody that, I want to have a shout out. Whenever I just refused, you just leave it, because maybe he has his own things that he has to make sure that the audience doesn't lose such kind of the things. So for you, never ever claim for a shout out. That, I want a shout out from here, that kind of a person is bad, he never gave me a shout out. Everybody has his own intention and why he can just give a shout out. And it's not easy, because have you ever seen people going to much of the people? And that's why you see, even if you come to me, I always talk about, you just come, because we share the audience, and there's no much about, Gintu to be watched only, or Gintu, but even you can be watched, and make sure that we are moving together as a team. And this is just the end from her position here, as we're going to be continuing to my viable position here. And